Bria Hartley's season-ending meniscus tear, announced by the Connecticut Sun on August 20th, 2025, hit the WNBA like a lightning bolt, just days after her controversial collision with Sophie Cunningham, who suffered a torn MCL on August 17th, ending her own season. Fans branded Hartley's play as dirty, fueled by a viral photo capturing what appeared to be a smirk as Cunningham writhed in pain, igniting a firestorm of outrage and calls for suspension. Hartley's history, flagrant fouls, ejections, and incidents like pulling Angel Reese's hair solidified her reputation as the WNBA's dirtiest player in the eyes of critics. Social media exploded, with many labeling Hartley's injury instant karma for Cunningham's. Yet, Cunningham took the high road on her podcast, insisting it was a basketball play and defending Hartley as a friend, urging fans to quell the hate. The WNBA faced intense scrutiny for inconsistent officiating, with Cunningham's family and supporters blasting the league for prioritizing fines over player safety. Hartley faced no discipline before her injury, but the narrative of poetic justice dominated. Amid this, the Indiana Fever's resilience led by Kelsey Mitchell's 38-point outburst in Lexi. Hull's leadership kept their playoff hopes alive, proving Sophie's spirit endures. The incident unfolded during a heated Connecticut Sun vs Indiana Fever game.
Who doesn't hold grudges,
Cunningham, known for her gritty play, drove to the basket when Hartley, sliding over, made contact with her lower leg. Cunningham collapsed, clutching her knee, and didn't get up. Trainers rushed over, teammates circled, and the arena grew heavy. She headed to the locker room, her reaction signaling a serious injury later confirmed as a torn MCL, sidelining her for 2025. But it wasn't just the hit that sparked fury. Cameras caught Hartley with what fans called a sinister grin.
With calm
as Cunningham lay on the hardwood.
Even...
That image spread like wildfire across X, amplifying accusations of intent. "If it quacks like a duck, walks like a duck, it's a duck," one fan posted, branding Hartley the league's dirtiest player. The smirk became Exhibit A, drowning out any debate about the play's intent. Hartley's rap sheet didn't help. Her case, earlier in 2025, she was ejected for grabbing Angel Reese's hair during a rebound battle, a move fans deemed blatant, not accidental. Another incident saw her shove Rebecca Allen, adding to a growing list of confrontations. 3 flagrant fouls and multiple technicals painted a pattern of reckless physicality. When Sophie went down, fans connected the dots, pointing to Hartley's history as proof she targeted Cunningham. Social media posts, like one from a user named Mike, highlighted Hartley liking an Instagram post calling her the dirtiest player in the league, further fueling the narrative. "Death, taxes, and Bria Hartley at the scene of the crime," another quipped. Perception was locked. Hartley wasn't unlucky, she was deliberate. Cunningham's response stood in stark contrast. On her podcast, she showed grace, saying, "I'm really good friends with Bria. I don't think there was ill intent, I was just in the wrong spot." She urged fans to stop attacking Hartley, emphasizing their bond and calling it a basketball play. Yet her restraint didn't quell the outrage. Fans pointed to the smirk, arguing it betrayed Sophie's words. Even Cunningham's attempt to calm the storm, telling her mom, Paula, not to tweet negatively, couldn't slow the tidal wave of anger. Sophie's sister Lindsay and mother Paula didn't hold back. Lindsay blasted the WNBA for fining Sophie $1,000 earlier for criticizing refs while ignoring dangerous plays. Paula called Hartley disgruntled and out of control, echoing fans who saw a pattern of unchecked aggression. The WNBA's officiating drew equal fire. Fans and Cunningham's family slammed inconsistent calls, letting hard contact slide one game and whistling tick-attack fouls the next. Sophie's fine for questioning refs after a Paige Bucher's call highlighted a double standard. Players face penalties for speaking out, but reckless hits often go unpunished. Focus less on fining players for comments and more on hiring refs who protect athletes, Lindsay tweeted. The league's silence on Hartley's plane, no flagrant, no suspension, felt complicit to Fever fans who saw their team battered all season. 6 incidents of opponents allegedly targeting Indiana players, often with smirks or cheers, fueled a narrative of bias.
Kelsey Mitchell continues dropping
Indiana
huge
Fever
scoring
fans
nights.
wake up pissed. One ex-post read, "They're smiling while our players get assaulted." Then the twist, Hartley's meniscus tear, suffered in practice, ended her season. The timing days after Cunningham's injury sparked a social media frenzy.
But that isn't the lasting
Karma's a
story.
BTCH1 fan posted. "Wonder if she's grinning now," another wrote. Some celebrated the symmetry. Both players sidelined, both with knee injuries. "Her own team hurt her," a user laughed, noting the irony of Hartley's injury coming from practice, not a game. While Sophie's MCL tear came from Hartley's contact, yet fans saw it as the basketball gods intervening where the WNBA wouldn't. No league ruling was needed. Fate removed Hartley from the
irony
equation.
stung even more for Connecticut.
Fever, battered by injuries, refused to fold. Kelsey Mitchell dropped 38 points against the Sun, earning Eastern Conference Player of the Week. Lexi Hull stepped up as a leader, guiding a thin roster. Aaliyah Boston battled inside, and Caitlin Clark's looming return hinted at a playoff push. Sophie's spirit, resilient, defiant, permeated the team. Her tweet, "F around and find out," fired back at critics, showing her fight post-surgery. On her podcast, she admitted the recovery would be grueling, but leaned on gratitude for her team and fans. "I'm proud of how we keep fighting," she said, praising Indiana's grit. The Fever signed hardship contracts, yet their toughness embodied by Sophie kept them in contention.
Injuries piled up.
Hartley's injury wasn't just a headline, it was a setback for the Sun, who leaned on her as a key rotation player.
The team
Their physical style, often praised, now
by
cost
the injury,
them.
but still choosing to
Fans
frame it
saw
with
irony.
positivity and determination.
The aggression that defined
Her
Hartley's
family didn't
game
keep things as
left her
measured.
team short-handed. Meanwhile, Sophie's grace elevated her. Refusing to vilify Hartley, she focused on recovery, posting workout updates, and vowing to return stronger. Families outspoken calling out the WNBA's inaction rallied fans, who saw Sophie as a symbol of resilience against a league that failed to protect her.
Injuries
The
piled up.
WNBA's
Hardship
officiating saga mirrors broader issues, like the NBA's GOAT debates. Just as Stacey King demanded fairness in crowning Jordan over LeBron, Fever fans demand accountability for player safety. Hartley's pattern, Reese's hair pull, Allen's shove, Cunningham's collision codes, the physicality of Kobe's era, but without refs enforcing limits, it's reckless. Sophie's injury, like Kobe's battles through pain, highlights toughness, but the league's inaction risks more careers. Data backs the outrage. 12 WNBA players suffered season-ending injuries in 2025, with knee injuries up 20% from 2024, per league reports. Inconsistent officiating, flagrant fouls called in only 15% of reviewed plays fuels distrust. Sophie's story overshadows Hartley's fall, her podcast transparency, her team's fight, and her F around and find out. Defiance make her the narrative's heart. Indiana's 15-10 record post-injury, driven by Mitchell's 25.3 points per game and Hull's 3.1 assists, shows a team unbroken. Clark's return could make them contenders. Hartley's injury, while ironic, fades against Sophie's resolve. Support Sophie's comeback, drop a recovery wish in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more WNBA truth bombs. Who's your pick for toughest player? Let's keep the conversation going.